So how much are you enjoying life at Tranmere at the moment?
Yeah, I'm loving it, to be fair, yeah. I'm enjoying it. It's a good set of lads. It's a good group. So I think everyone's enjoying it. It's a new group, but I think we're just all getting to know each other and gel. So yeah, really enjoying it.
And how important was it for you to come back home, so to speak, playing for a team closer to home?
Yeah, it was, to be honest. You kind of get forgotten about when you go obviously that far away. Even though I did enjoy it, I knew I couldn't stay there for too long if I wanted to come back and achieve something else. So the gaffer said he wants me to come and help us get promotion. So that's what I want to do.
And there's quite a few local lads in the team as well, isn't there? So how important is that for a club like Tranmere?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it helps the team spirit. I think the fans like that as well, don't they? When there's a few local lads. So yeah, I think we've got a good group and we've got a good side. I'm looking forward to the rest of the season.
And how good was it to get that goal in your debut, winning goal too?
Yeah, brilliant. It was perfect. All my family was there as well, my mates. So yeah, no, it turned out the perfect start. Like, hopefully you can get a few more.
And the manager last week after the Hartlepool game mentioned how he likes seeing you in that forward role rather than on the wing. Do you like playing that further forward as well?
Yeah, definitely. The higher up the pitch I am, the better I am, to be honest. So obviously some games you'd have to dig in and defend and get back and everything, and I can do that, and I've done it for most of my career. But I said to the gaffer when I signed, I'm better as soon as I get the ball high up the pitch, it suits me better. So it's been working in training. So hopefully I'll get a little goal in different positions as well this season.
And in your role as a winger, you know where the strikers want to be for that ball you put across. So does that kind of help you as well, knowing where strikers want to be when you're playing that role as well?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, but obviously you've got to know who's crossing the ball as well. So you get a relationship and where you think they're going to put the ball. Vice versa when I'm on the wing or if I'm up front or whatever. Different players like different type of crosses and different types of runs. So it's just getting to gel with obviously the new lads, it's a new team, it's a new squad. So, but that'll come.
And it's well documented about the lack of goals so far this season, but you've got great attacking talent now. You had another couple of strikers come in before the deadline. Are you confident the goals will start coming on a regular basis?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, frustrating all of us at the moment. If we want to score more goals, definitely we need to create more. But I think that'll come. Obviously, as I say, it's a new group. We're still very solid. We only conceded 2 goals, but yeah, we want to get more goals. I want to get more goals myself. I think everyone does, but I think that'll come.
And how good has Nicky Maynard looked in training this week? Because you've had a full week of training with him, haven't you?
Yeah. I've played with Nicky before at Wigan, so I know he's a good player. He's a very good finisher. So if he creates some chances for him, he'll score some goals definitely.
And does that help when you have played with him in the past? You know where he runs and that kind of thing. Yeah. Is that a bit of a telepathic thing with you?
Yeah, definitely. You learn how to play with each other the longer you play with each other. So yeah, I had a good relationship with Nicky when I played with Wigan. So hopefully that can happen this season as well.
Okay, brilliant. Cheers to that. Thanks very much.
Callum. We've had some good weather this week, haven't we? But I'm sure you had better weather when you were out in Melbourne. Can you tell us a little bit about that experience and what it was like playing out in Australia for the time you were there?
Yeah, I loved it, to be fair. It was brilliant. A good experience. It kind of completely different. It's it felt like a lot less pressure. I don't know if that was everyone else felt like that, but I felt like it was more relaxed before games and stuff. Obviously, when the game starts, it's the same as everywhere. It's competitive. Everyone wants to win, but I think it helped me to taking a year out away from all the pressure at home, and I think I've come back more, I'd say, like calm. I used to get very uptight before games and overthink everything, and feel like now a lot more relaxed going into games and can kind of enjoy football a little bit more. But yeah, it was a great experience. Loved it.
Obviously, it's quite a move, isn't it? Other side of the world. Did you? But you went there for all that long. Did you actually move all your whole family out there, or you move all back? How's that work out?
Well, no, you couldn't because of the COVID situation. So we had to quarantine for 2 weeks in a hotel. So that was a bit of a nightmare. So my fiance came over. She had to do a hotel quarantine separate. So didn't end up seeing her for like 3 months at the start. So that was hard. And then after that, it was fine because there was no lockdown. But then coming to the end, they started going into lockdown. Now they're kind of in lockdown again. So it looks like the right decision to come back.
Yeah. So obviously back English football, and I'm imagining quite a different pace to the game and maybe an intensity to Australian football. How have you found sort of readapting to get back to that sort of level?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, it is completely different, to be fair. So I'd say in Australia it's more technical. Every team wants to play. They all play out from the back and they all try and play. And obviously because of the weather, it's not as intense. It's more intense and more running. And I'd say yeah, more physical, more aggression, and maybe more long balls and stuff here. But yeah, no, I can adapt to both, so it doesn't affect me that.
If you look at this Tranmere team now, and it's such a turnover of players this year, a lot of new faces, and in that, I think you're 30 now, Callum. So you'd be classed as an experienced player, of course. And do you have to take a certain, even though you're new to the club, do you have to take a certain level of leadership responsibility now as someone who's kind of been there and done it?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, found myself speaking a lot more since I've been here, and because usually in the changing room I'm quite not quiet, but I don't really get involved in all the shouting and screaming. But since I've been here, I'm passing on advice to younger lads a little bit more and helping some players out, like trying to help Elliot. He's my good mate, so I'm trying to help him a lot. And yeah, so I'd say yeah, I'm definitely acting like a more experienced player now, more than the last few years. I'd say yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Elliot's quite an infectious character, isn't he? But he's stepping into this sort of new world, isn't he? Where all of a sudden he's amongst professionals, and when we've spoken to him in interviews, he's looked keen as mustard. But I suppose someone needs to kind of help him as he tries to find his way and know his position within a dressing room.
Yeah, definitely. Like nothing phases him, which is brilliant. And don't want him to lose that because that's how he's got where he is now. But yeah, he's always looking for advice and asking the older lads little pointers, and we're just giving him little heads ups and stuff. So I think he's taking it all on board, and his attitude's bang on.
The squad has grown in the last week or so. So obviously competition for places has gone up. You started on the bench last week, but came on and made a significant impact. Does that have sort of a knock-on effect into training now? Is that sort of jostling and competitiveness to try and get starts just gone up a notch?
Yeah, definitely. Lads were speaking about it today. Like every training sessions, like everybody's got to be on it because you're not going to play if you're not. So every day everyone's fighting to get in the team for the weekend, which is brilliant. That's what you need. We need a big squad because there's a lot of games. So obviously people are going to be disappointed when they're not starting. But as you say, you've got to be able to come on and change the game and do something and show the right attitude, so then you're in for the next game. And I think that's going to help us this season.
And it's Rochdale on Saturday. Have you played much against them in your career down the years, or been to their ground?
No, I'm not sure. No, maybe once, can't really remember. Not sure. But yeah, it'll be a tough game. Looking forward to it. Hopefully we can get another win and score a few goals. Hopefully that's the aim.
You should have, finally one from me, you should have a decent following from the Super White Army there tomorrow. But I think you maybe perhaps in the latter stages of that game on Saturday got a first decent glimpse of what that crowd can be like when the tails are up and when a goal goes in. Yeah,
definitely. Fans have been brilliant. Even the first game, there was nothing really going on until like the final half an hour, say, and they picked us up and kept going behind us all the way. So at home, you just feel like like a 12th man. So, but the away support as well. I don't think we've won away from home yet, have we, this season? So, so hopefully we can get the win for the fans Saturday.